Kaito! Hey YouTube! So today I'm making a Halloween outfit for Kaito. So first off, I'm starting with her shirt, with the shirt by ruffling some rectangular piece and pinning it to the collar of the front of the shirt. And sewing that up and folding over the edges and top stitching that. Next I'm going to add the shoulder parts to the back piece. And the collar, good side to good side, pin around the sides, sew and turn it inside out and paste the seams. So the original plan for this outfit was a bit more formal, but in the end I saw something on Instagram that made me thought this would suit more with Ayame's Halloween outfit. So next I pin the collar to the shoulder and back piece. It's easiest for me to start from the center and go out to the sides when I pin. And sew that and paste the seams. Then I sew the front and backs and shoulder piece together, sandwiching the ruffled front collar between the fabric. This is my first outfit for this guy. I still have a lot to learn to get used to its proportions. Right. Next up I take a rectangular piece, gather the fabric and pin it to my sleeves. Because my fabric is a bit thicker, I simply used my, what's it called? My soldering iron to seal the edges to hopefully give it a less bulky look. So yeah, I didn't finish off all the seams. Okay, so after pinning the ruffle to the sleeve, I also pin an elastic to the sleeve. I'm going to do a zigzag stitch and stretch it tight. This is so that his hands, which are a bit wider than normal, can more easily go through while keeping the look I want. So next I pin and sew the sleeves to the shoulders. Okay, now I just close off all the side seams and One of the mistakes I made with this shirt is it's a bit short. So even with my excuse of wanting to keep the fabric thinner, I wouldn't have hemmed them anyway. And I also off screen sewed a bow to the front because it looked a bit empty and it matches Ayame's outfit. Next, the pants. My first step, I sew up the darts on the backs of the pants. Then I take my 2 waistband pieces and sew along the 3 sides, leaving one side open. And after sewing, I turn it inside out and press the seams with my flat iron. Next, I sew up the back crotch seam. And then partially sew the front crotch seam. I will be adding Velcro and a snap as a closure in the front later. So now I'm putting the fronts and backs together at the side seams. Next up, I'm going to hem, fold over and finish off the bottom hems of my pants legs. And then sew up the inner leg seam. So after turning it inside out, I sew the waistband on one side to the pants with an intentional overhang on the one side. After that, I fold over the other part and sew that. Next up, the shoes. I'm going to be doing something a bit different, so I'm using craft foam. And I'm using contact glue to glue all the pieces together. So I have 2 pieces for the main body of the shoe, a shoe sole, and an insole, and the foot parts. It's also here you can get a clue of what he is going to be, his Halloween outfit is. Somebody suggested him as a familiar for Ayame, and yeah, based on that I went with a raven. So because I kind of wanted bird toe details on the shoes, is one of the reasons why I used craft foam. After gluing that, I used my soldering tool to add the scoots to the toes. For you, those of you who don't know, the scoots are the scaly details on a bird's feet. And after adding the details, I just painted everything black and dye brushed the toes. Next up, the wings is going to be a few. I'm using felt with a basic shape and then a smaller wing shape in the back where it connects to the doll, and the other side a iridescent fabric and a small piece. And I'm going to be gluing a wire in between some of the pieces so that it can pose. And I'm going to be pinning it to the back of his outfit. And now some shoe covers. So I sew the fronts together, and turn the seam allowance to one side and sew that up, and then I glue some Velcro on the back. And then my outfit is done. So stay tuned for the dress up and more pictures, and I hope you enjoyed, even though it's not my best work. Thanks for watching. Bye.